Hi friend, welcome to another lesson on poetry. Today we will be looking at the type of poem called sonnet. I bet you've heard that before. The beauty about this poem is that it is simple to recognize. Can you count? I'm certain you can. A sonnet has 14 lines. Remember that a poem of 14 lines is called a sonnet. That's all. Bye. You're still here. You know there's more, right? All right. Apart from the sonnet having 14 lines, there are two types of sonnet. Before we talk about that, let us see some other properties of a sonnet. A sonnet is a poem of 14 lines. It can have any structure of rhyme scheme. It usually has 10 syllables per line. Recall what a syllable is? We simply say a syllable is the number of times you experience a break in a word. So, bull. The 10 syllables will follow the iambic pentameter, which is on stressed syllables, followed by stressed syllables. Example from Shakespeare's Sonnet 130. The first line reads, "My mistress's eyes are nothing like the sun." Now to the two main types, the Petrarchan sonnet and the Shakespearean sonnet. Now let's see how each of them are structured. In the Petrarchan sonnet, the 14 lines are made up of an octave and a sestet with a volta. An octave is 8 lines. A sestet is 6 lines. 8 plus 6 is 14. Don't worry, it's not a math class. A volta is where we notice the poet changes his or her perspective. The volta is usually between the octave and sestet. It is indicated by words like but, yet, or and yet. The rhyme scheme is usually A, B, B, A, B, B, A, C, D, E, C, D, E. Shakespearean sonnet is made up of 3 quatrains and a couplet with a volta that can come after the middle of a poem. Now, a quatrain is 4 lines, a couplet is 2 lines. So a quatrain will be 4 lines times 3, which is 12 lines, plus 2 lines, the couplet, which equals 14 lines. Now to the rhyme scheme. A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, E, F, G, G. Let's see an example of a poem. Petrarchan sonnet. When I consider how my light is spent, by John Milton, 1600s. How many lines does the poem have? Did you count? It has 14 lines. Can you find the volta? Here, correct. Now let's conclude with the Shakespearean sonnet. My mistress's eyes are nothing like the sun, by William Shakespeare. Did you count the lines? It has 14 lines. Now did you notice where the volta is? Line 6, correct. Alright guys, this is the first step to analyzing a poem. Knowing the type and identifying elements like volta and recognizing rhyme schemes and literary devices. Remember, sonnets have 14 lines and there are 2 types. Petrarchan and Shakespearean sonnet. Correct. See you in the next lesson.